You think you know why you're losing. You blame the economy, your boss, your circumstances, your past. Wrong. The enemy isn't out there. It's inside you. And it's winning every single day. Three forces are destroying your potential right now. Not tomorrow, not someday. Right now. Comfort, emotion, distraction. These aren't just bad habits. They're parasites, and they're feeding on your future. Let me show you how they kill. Enemy 1, comfort. Comfort is a silent assassin. It doesn't attack you violently. It seduces you, slowly, quietly, until you're so weak you can't even recognize yourself anymore. Your body was designed for war, for hunting, for survival, but you've trained it to expect warmth, softness, convenience. Every time you hit snooze, you're choosing comfort over conquest. Every time you skip the hard conversation, the brutal workout, the difficult project, you're feeding the parasite. And here's the truth nobody tells you. Comfortable men don't build empires. They inherit them, then they lose them. Your ancestors didn't have heating. They didn't have food delivery. They didn't have ergonomic chairs and mental health days. They had one option: get strong or die. You? You have 1,000 ways to stay weak. And you call it self-care. Comfort isn't rest. Rest is strategic recovery. Comfort is voluntary slavery. The moment you stop challenging your body, your mind follows. Then your spirit. Then your entire life becomes a waiting room for death. You want success? Stop negotiating with comfort. Cold showers, hard workouts, difficult conversations, uncomfortable truths. That's where power lives. The man who can sit in discomfort longer than you will always beat you. Always. Enemy 2, emotion. Emotion is the currency of slaves. Every time you make a decision based on how you feel, you give away your power. You don't feel like working today. Irrelevant. You feel anxious about that business move? Irrelevant. You feel hurt by what someone said? Completely irrelevant. Successful men don't ask, how do I feel about this? They ask, what does this cost me? And what does this gain me? That's it. Math, strategy, logic. But you've been trained to worship your feelings, to honor your emotions, to process your trauma. Meanwhile, the man who controls his emotions is conquering the market you're too scared to enter. Let me tell you something brutal. Your feelings are designed to keep you safe, not make you successful. Fear keeps you from risk. Comfort keeps you from growth. Anger keeps you from clarity. These emotions protected your ancestors from tigers. Now they protect you from nothing except opportunity. You know what separates winners from losers? Winners feel the same fear, the same doubt, the same pain. They just don't obey it. They feel it, note it, then do the thing anyway. That's not suppression. That's mastery. You think the fighter in the ring doesn't feel fear before the bell rings? He does. He just doesn't let fear make his decisions. You think the entrepreneur risking everything doesn't feel anxiety? He does. He just doesn't let anxiety write his business plan. Your emotions are passengers, not the driver. The second you understand this, you become dangerous. Because while everyone else is waiting to feel ready, you're already executing. While they're working through their feelings, you're working through your competition. Emotion is the weapon your enemies use to control you. Don't give them the ammunition. Enemy 3. Distraction. Distraction is modern warfare. They don't need to kill you anymore. They just need to distract you until you're no longer a threat, and it's working. You're surrounded by engineered addiction. Every app, every notification, every just one episode is designed by billion-dollar companies to steal your attention. And attention is the only real currency you have. Not money, not time. Attention. Because where your attention goes, your energy follows. Where your energy goes, your results follow. You think you're relaxing when you scroll. You're not. You're hemorrhaging the one resource that determines your entire life. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. They guard their attention like a fortress. No random calls, no purposeless meetings, no mindless consumption. Pure focus on the mission. But you give your attention away for free. To strangers, to algorithms, to entertainment that makes you feel something but changes nothing.
Here's the test. What did you build yesterday? Not consume. Build. If you can't answer that, you're losing. Distraction doesn't feel like the enemy because it feels like fun, like relief, like connection. But it's a trap. Every hour you spend entertained is an hour your competition spends building, and they're building the empire you'll work for. The system doesn't want you focused. Focused men are dangerous. They build things. They ask questions. They can't be controlled. Distracted men? Perfect citizens, perfect consumers, perfect slaves. You want to know the secret weapon of every person at the top? They removed distraction completely. Not reduced it, removed it. No social media, no news, no gossip, no entertainment for entertainment's sake. Just signal, no noise.
Comfort, emotion, distraction. These three enemies have already killed millions of potential kings. They're killing you right now, but here's what they don't want you to know. You can win this war today, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Today. Choose discomfort. Let it forge you. Master emotion. Don't serve it. Eliminate distraction. Protect your attention like your life depends on it. Because it does. The world doesn't need more comfortable, emotional, distracted men. It needs warriors, builders, men who can't be bought, broken, or distracted. The question is simple. Are you going to be one of them? Or are you going to keep negotiating with your enemies until there's nothing left to fight for? Now go to war.